Normally I'd feel bad about being late, but with this crowd and them all being on time, somebody had to pull up the slack and be late. So I figured it may as well be me.
You got a coffee?
Yeah,
it's
early.
Is that made a beverage?
That's a good winter beverage. So, welcome to a shallow dive with love. I'm excited about this one. We've got Mr. Kenn Bosak and Miss Teen Crypto in the house with Nathan and me today. And we're super excited to, I don't even know what we're going to talk about. There's so much going on in the ecosystem and so much going on with you two. But I just want to know, first up, the cover image photo. What's up with that slick ass photo? Because that was pretty rocking, man. You two guys, number one, was Kenn actually driving the car, or was he just sitting in it? Because I'm a little bit worried if he was driving. I'm also a little bit worried if he was sitting in it, because if he was sitting in it, it might have just been a car sitting on the side of the road that he was.
No, he totaled it. It was insane. There's actually it's like a big problem. Actually, he has a lot of money for some people over it. It's kind of, sorry, Ken, I didn't mean to put your business out there. He just ran it into a brick wall on accident. It was nuts.
No, stop. No, it was actually a zesty picture taken by Nick Shepard. Shout out to Nick Shepard at Shitcoin 2021. We were in the NFT the movie car. So we both sat in the car, and then Nick Shepard was like, yo guys, look back. So we looked back and he went Snoop. And that's the shot.
Yeah, I just wanted to sit down, so I sat in the car.
My favorite part about it is that guy who is in the background just standing there and looking at you two in the car, and I thought I would have never known that it was not on the street somewhere, so that was good. But yeah, sweet.
Yeah, that was a weird time. It was good, but it was weird. It was weird good, I guess. It's like it's like being covered in warm ketchup. It's like it's good that it's warm. It's good that it's warm. You're like, oh, it feels so warm, but also you're like, ugh, I'm in ketchup.
Right? I don't even put ketchup on I don't even put ketchup on my hamburgers. I've recently started putting it on my hot
dogs. How common is it over in Japan to have ketchup on stuff?
Oh man, they make this pasta with ketchup and it drives me insane.
I heard that's how you put it on a terrorist watch group. They found out you use ketchup.
No, it's mustard.
Right? Yeah, they're tracking your ketchup NFT barcodes. That's how So you guys are rocking it. You guys are doing something new. Tell us about the background, Kenn. What's going on there?
Oh yeah, we were just playing some Splinterlands earlier, and there was a maintenance issue. It's still actually undergoing maintenance. I can't even log into Splinterlands, but we were just playing, trying to get our quest on, get some free NFT swag just by playing the game. Yeah. So this is our thumbnail for that Monday stream.
Nice. Yeah. So you guys are going live at 7 p.m. every Friday, or sorry, every Monday, right?
Yeah, I have to I have to unleash some of my Splinterlands because I ended up renting almost all of them out.
All your good ones.
Just all of them in general. I'm doing fairly well on there. Added up about 10 grand a month on Splinterlands.
Yeah, you could basically pay a car payment per day. Almost.
Yeah, for sure. The car payment one day, my rent the next day, and
you should get a Lambo.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I would get. I'd buy an NFT of a Lambo before I'd buy an actual Lambo.
Right?
Yeah. They need a self-driving Lambo that's like the Tesla. And then,
well, it would be the first time a Lambo appreciates in value after you hodl it off the lot. A physical Lambo loses significant value after you've driven it. But an NFT of a Lamborghini, I could see that gaining value more so than a physical one ever would.
And they drive like shit.
Yeah, that too. I'm not interested.
my first NFT car is going to be an old used throwback, something like a kick-ass 4-door Jeep that I can hook a big satellite up to the roof and just drive anywhere in North America, up into the mountains and stream from sitting on the hood of my car. That's what I'm.
There's a game called War Riders and they have cars and stuff in their game. I have some cool cars. If you wanted to get your first actual car NFT, War Riders is a good place to pick up a vehicle.
That's
war
cool.
ride?
I actually meant the other way. I meant like get a real world car with.
Oh,
sorry.
See, I'm that uninterested in real world cars.
Yeah. I mean, you don't give a shit.
No, I've been talking to Nathan about this and Corey as well. Like at some point, probably when I come back to North America, my goal is to like have an actual live stream. Like imagine me and you, Ken, sitting in 2 chairs in front of a fireplace and an actual video camera and doing it old school. And like NFT talk with like Jimmy and Ken. Like I just want to meet all of the people I do these streams with just for 1 hour and do like a Jimmy on the road type of thing. And like I just think that would be super fun. So I'm gonna need a car for that because like fuck taking the bus.
Jimmy on the road.
Yeah.
You seem like a microbus kind of dude. Like the Volkswagen thing from back in the day.
Ooh.
What's your dream car? And then we're gonna go into what you hate.
I just told you my dream car.
No, you didn't. That's not like really
like
your
a
dream car. I could tell you're lying.
Yeah, a 4-door like kick-ass Jeep. Have you seen those things? Those like
that's not good. You need a better car.
It's like the one that looks like it's straight out of Jurassic Park. I feel like you're setting your bar too low.
Yeah, because like I feel like if I'm gonna crash into a Hummer or a Lambo and demo it, that's gonna be the one I need to use.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig that.
I get what you're saying, kind of.
So my favorite car would be the Volkswagen Bus, just because they're cool as hell, and I really like the way they make me feel. But my least favorite car is probably the Element. Like it looks like a shoebox or something. I don't know what's up with it.
It's tough. Yeah,
it's an ugly shape. It hurts aesthetically to look at. It would probably hurt less getting hit by it than I would feel like looking at it.
Yeah, it has this one weird window.
And listen to all us, so younger generation people misting crypto. What's your ideal car? Especially like living in New York, where I mean, maybe the shoebox is good living in New York. You pay less for parking. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not like a car person, but like I've always wanted a little Volkswagen Bug. And that's why I made an NFT of one, like a little convertible one. And it's orange and has a B on it. And if you guys want to go check that out, go on mistingcrypto.com, look at the NFT section, scroll down a little bit. But anyway, yeah, so like that's what that's my dream car. That's what I want. But like
I'm not even gonna ask Nathan
because I picture small.
Sorry.
Yeah,
fair enough. I like them. One of my friends had one. I would never drive one, but that's just because it doesn't fit my style. But I do think that they're cool. I would definitely ride in with someone who is driving one. I'm not even going to ask Nathan because I picture Nathan as the kind of guy like the Uruguayan president who drives a tractor to work. Like I can see Nathan like just driving a tractor around.
I have a tractor. I'm actually like a small John Deere tractor. It's in my name. I literally bought it.
It's in my name.
It's in my name. I had to finance it. It was like an $18,000 tractor, like brand new. It's not a lot for tractor, but like I don't know. It was kind of at the time, but it's paid off now, so who cares?
That's good too.
I could drive that if I wanted to. Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, one of my first real world learning experiences was with a tractor. That's how country I am.
That's crazy. I want to ask you real quick because I do this every week. What do you hate this week, Jimmy? You're always burning on something. So, what do you hate? What do you hate?
I don't know. Like it might. Like I might be having a good week because nothing really springs into mind.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good.
Yeah. I love that. Congratulations.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty excited about. I'm a little bit, but I'm not at the point of hate yet. Like maybe next week or the week after, I'll be at the point of hate. but I kind of hate daylight. Like I kind of hate when daylight savings time goes away because there's no time change here. So that means that like my day gets 1 hour later, 1 hour longer. And instead of doing streams at like, 10, that's 9 a.m. for you guys, it's like 11, which means that my late streams start at like 3 a.m. And then I never know whether I should sleep or whether I should get up. It's a bit like complicated. Ken knows what to talk about. It's hard. Like, do you get up early or do you go to bed late or like, it's difficult.
You just don't sleep, Jimmy. That's the answer. You just don't sleep.
Don't sleep. We're in crypto. We don't.
I know, right? And but then like the problem is my 2-year-old comes in and she jumps on me and it's like So it's
do you think she could beat you up if like you two were in a real fight, or do you think you could still take her?
It's a tough one because like I'm a fair fighter and she's not.
You're not a great fighter though, I'm assuming, right? Like you karate chop a lot. I know. I've seen that move, but you do it on the show a lot.
Yeah, that's my only move.
That's it. That's why I'm kind of scared to out with you.
It's only that's my practice.
You know what I hate this week, guys? I'll tell you what I hate.
Do it.
I hate that I bought the top.
Oh, Lazy Lion?
So what did you buy the top? Because like last week, right? That was the highest ever Bitcoin close, right?
Well, no, for me,
we were talking about Lazy
my
Lion.
NFTs. Yeah, I bought a Lazy Lion for like over 3 Ethereum, and now they're going for 1 ETH. So
I mean,
that's what I hate.
Yeah, but I still don't. I don't know. Like I feel like Lions still have more room to go.
Oh,
like,
I'm not done. I'm not gonna sell it. I bought it for life. Like I'm not the kind of person to buy an NFT and just because I wanted to make more money. I was just hoping I'd be able to brag about getting my Lazy Lion at 3 ETH and brag about it being worth 30 by now.
Yeah, I mean it is the king of the jungle.
Hodl.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Just hodl fam.
You don't want to piss off the Lazy Lion fam either. So
I don't fuck them. What?
We're all, I bet only one of us wasn't thinking it.
I bet only one of us, and you can tell who she is.
It was me. I'm just kidding. I don't even have one.
No, I'm just teasing. But no,
I should do them now.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's like other people or if it's maybe just me, but I just check on it every once in a while. And every time I see the price go lower and lower, it's just like bums me out. I don't know if I'm the only one, but, yeah, I want to see them, do some cool things. Like I missed out on the bungalow. I want them to do more cool things.
I want a bungalow.
I wanted a bungalow, but I was too late to the purchase button. So
yeah, but you got
is my enemy.
You got the coolest
bungalow.
plan.
I know you got a bungalow. I'm hella jelly.
Brag about your bungalow. What's it like, by the way?
I know. I actually haven't seen your bungalow. Why is it not your background right now?
I don't know actually. Let me make that happen.
What's up, dog?
I gotta go
what
to
is your
OpenSea.
background? What is that? Is that
I think it's Jimmy.
Jimmy. By the way, I wanted to ask you, what do you use on the computer of yours?
I don't use anything, and so I have a good story about this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my hair is a little bit unruly, and when I was a kid, my mom used to like comb it and part it like here, and it got all wavy, and I didn't like it when it was wavy. But then when I got a little bit older, I figured out that if I just got out of the shower and shook it like this, then it would like get some natural curls in there, and so that's what I do every morning. Luckily enough for me, the shower rooms in Japan are complete and rooms, so water doesn't go all over the place. But yeah, that's what I do. Cool. But I got to the point where I was doing that so often that I think something came loose inside my head and things started to rattle. And I attribute that point to me getting into crypto. So yeah, it's a win-win.
I think lots of coins rattling around in there.
Right.
I
thought we lost Miss Team Crypto. Oh, just crop it. Fit whatever you can in.
I'm trying my best. This is only a literal third of it. I wanted to get the main background.
But yeah, I actually don't hate anything. I just wanted to hate on something, and I like to pick on Miss Team Crypto for getting in the Lazy Lions like way earlier than me.
Way earlier.
Oh, your bungalow even has like art on the walls. That's so
That's cool.
Yeah, we could put and like I have to look into it, but there's a way to put NFTs like in these picture frames.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So cool.
yeah.
That makes it so much cooler. I love that.
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah, Kenn's just in a salty mood today.
I mean,
salty. That's it. Yeah.
I haven't thought about that before. That's kind of like it's like an NFT puzzle. You can put your own pictures into your blends. You could blend your own pictures into the picture frames on the wall of an already existing NFT. That's kind of smart because like not being able to do that is kind of like walking into like your local family whatever department store, buying the picture of that beautiful, awesome, perfect family, and then like just hanging that up in your apartment without ever changing it, right?
Wait, people don't do that. Right? Am I weird for doing that?
Yeah, no. I think now it's art. Like I kind of want to do that. Like,
I have
no idea. It came with the frame.
It came with the frame.
Like, yeah, I didn't even want the frame. I just like the picture. So
you know what? How is that not a collectible thing? Like, how is this? It has to be. If I'm thinking about it, right, chat? Like, there has to be people out there that collect picture frames with families in them and collect them like trading cards, right? Like, oh, do you have the Johnson family in the silver border frame with the Daisy on it? I do. I got like, oh my god.
It's like, I mean, it's okay, but the minute that they lock you up for a few years, if you keep collecting those on your cell wall, that's when they send you to psychiatric therapy. Like there's a borderline point. Like freedom, collect picture frames with other people's faces that you don't know. Incarcerated, no, you're definitely like beyond the point of
it gets crazy. It gets like really psychotic, actually. Like, hey, I got a picture of your grandma. It's like my favorite NFT. It's like, oh, I don't want that. Like, why do you have a picture of my family member? It's creepy.
Yeah, TC, exactly. Just like having the Uplift NFT and putting pictures in those plots.
Always shout out Uplift, and we love you for that. TC.
Oh my gosh, shout out to Blue Dak.
Yeah, Blue Dak's coming soon too.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. Kenn token's ready. We're just waiting for Blue.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about we've had Miggy on the show before, but tell us a little bit what's going on with Kenn token. Give us an update.
So tier 3 was canceled. We've raised enough capital for liquidity through tier 1 and tier 2, so we don't have to prolong the pre-sale through another tier. Didn't really make sense. As far as first early utility would be coming to the Halloween party in New York City at NFT NYC at the Blockchain Center. Mostly getting a lot. I mean, obviously people in the space already know, especially if you make content, you get a lot of people asking you how much to promote this or how much to work with that or sponsor this and all these other things. Well, I'm now starting to be able to push them towards the Kenn token. So as soon as Blue Dak's up and running, people that want to sponsor me or work with me or do anything with me, they're going to have to go to Blue Dak and pick up some Kenn. And that's from the people who already picked it up from the pre-sale. So I'm looking forward to see how that goes when, like, because you always have people like, oh, we'll give you like $1,000 in Bitcoin if you like do this tweet or something. And I'm not interested. Like, first, I don't need your money. Second, I don't even care to retweet your shit. But I don't mind retweeting some shit, even if I liked it or not. Like, as long as it's not a scam, like, yeah, I'll retweet if that $1,000 is going to go to my community rather than me. So now I can say, hey, go buy that Kenn token, show me you picked it up, go stake it or whatever. It's not like you have to give it to me. I'm not accepting it in that sense. I just want you to buy it and stake it, join the community. So I'm hoping to see maybe some of the people in the community that picked up the Kenn token early, maybe they'll start utilizing it in their own community outside of what I'm doing. People that are a bro, they might have an event pop up. And if you want to go to it, you're probably going to need some Kenn. They're going to want to add value to it as themselves as community members. So that's to me what I'm most excited for Kenn, is to see kind of what happens after it leaves my hands officially. Once it's on the exchange and it's out there, watching what people kind of do with it. But for me, for right now, I can't wait for the birthday party and Halloween party, launch party. It's like a 3-way party at the Blockchain Center. I'm excited.
A 3-way? That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's my birthday party, Halloween party, and it's a launch day party.
And then, what did you say? Did you say a fromage day party?
Fromage.
Yeah.
Why does that sound inappropriate?
Right?
I don't know. It means cheese, right? Fromage?
Yeah.
It's because it sounds like menage a trois.
Right.
Fromage Trois. It's a 3-cheese pizza.
Yeah, exactly. Fromage.
And another reason why I'm doing the Kenn token is to sort of, build the team that can streamline it for other people like Miss Teen Crypto or BitBoy or whoever wants to come in and create their own tokens. Like, I wanted to have that group of people all ready to go with a proof of concept where they could go, look, we already did it for Kenn. This is what we did. This is how we did it. And then be able to copy, paste, cookie cut that process for other content creators to make their own social memberships and social tokens as well.
Speaking of Miss Teen Crypto, how do you feel, Kenn, about Miss Teen Crypto coming into her own as a super badass CEO of the next modern era?
I say we unfollow her and follow me. She's starting to make me irrelevant. I don't like it. No, I love it, man. I seriously do. I think she's motivating a younger generation to at least give it a shot, and that's a lot of what we can't motivate. The millennials to like get into this. It looks like boring Bitcoin shit. Like, it's still money. How boring is that? Nobody wants to talk about money. It's so dumb, but she makes it fun and cool and interesting. And I just like how she goes out and, I would say, harass random strangers on the streets in New York.
Right?
No, I would say the same thing. Like, we're gonna test it out whenever I go to New York. We're gonna do one of these episodes. Kenn, you should join us because I think this would be fun. We all just approach random people and say the exact same thing and see who gets locked up first. Because it's probably gonna be me or you. It's definitely not gonna be like her. Right? Like, if I walked up to some old dude and was like, "Hey, you want to take a ride on my jet ski and talk about Bitcoin?" I'm like, the police are coming for sure. Like, there's no way I'm getting away with that shit.
You know what? I do have a.
If I walk up to some young girl on the thing and it's like, "Hey, I'd like to buy you a drink with some Bitcoin," and then like we'll see where this trip's gonna take us. Like, I'm totally getting locked up. Like,
Miss Teen Crypto almost had the cops called on her for driving her jet ski illegally close to boats while asking them if they know what Bitcoin is.
I was on my phone.
Why were you being dangerous?
I was on my phone and and I was like going near a boat because like I want to see their boat, and they were like, "Oh, why are you on your phone?" And they started yelling.
Like she was driving and texting on the highway.
Because like it was exactly that, but like there was nobody there. There were just a few boats, and I was like talking to people, and I was like looking at my last clip that I just filmed, and I was like, this is cool. But then I have a bunch of people yelling at me, and I'm like, oh.
I feel a little bit better now because the last time I was on my jet ski going a little bit close to the boat just to see the boat.
It was a big one though. It was like 20 feet above me. It
would have eaten her jet ski if it got too close. That's what they were yelling. They're like the undertow would have eaten it.
No, that was a big freaking sea-doo route. And it was huge.
But yeah, I love what she does, guys. I really do. And I think hopefully we can find more people, to do stuff like this, go out and about and just talk to people. I know I used to do it a lot, but I don't even want to say it to put it out there like that, but I honestly feel less and less comfortable asking people if they know about Bitcoin as a stranger, because I ain't trying to ask the wrong person who needs money and just decides to fuck me up and try to rob me because they don't know how crypto works and they think Bitcoins are in my back pocket. Like I get concerned about it a little bit, and I do think about Miss Teen's safety, asking random strangers what they know about Bitcoin, because I don't want them to assume she's a Bitcoin billionaire and try to throw her in a van. So to me, that's why I don't do that as much, and I don't know, but I do want more people out there doing these things. I don't know. I want people to be safe food.
I agree. It kind of reminds me of my strategy for how I do it. Is I'm like, hey, can you come into my van and talk about Bitcoin? And it's like kind of the opposite.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good paradigm. You have like the advantage, home base advantage.
Yeah, I mean, of course, right? Is there anything that you plan on?
Look at Miss Crypto's face. She's like, I'm not getting in your van to talk about Bitcoin.
Is there anything that you plan on getting into, Miss Teen, to help further this sport of yours? Are you gonna do this while bungee jumping, scuba diving?
It started with the jet ski on ramping. Now she's gonna start doing off-road on ramping.
What is next? Oh my god, this can get out of control fast. My point.
Honestly, the next step is a motorcycle and just pulling up to people.
Don't ride motorcycles. They're so
This girl's a
dangerous.
menace to society.
No, I've
Oh,
always wanted to
man.
get a motorcycle. I've always wanted to have my own Harley Davidson and ride off into the sunset.
You're an adrenaline junkie. People don't know that.
Yeah.
No, I am.
I
I'm
think you
crazy.
should go. I think you should go with free running and a bunch of like Bitcoin double-sided stickers, and like every time you jump over like a barricade or a window, you slap one on the window of all the high rises in New York. And just says,
She already
heard
does
about
that.
Bitcoin?
You can't walk down a street in New York City without seeing a Miss Teen Crypto sticker.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. All throughout Times Square, you'll see them. Washington Square Park, West Side. I've also covered pretty much a lot of Brooklyn. Yeah, all over my neighborhood, I have people like sending me pictures of my sticker, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, your sticker's here!" And honestly, they're traveling. I don't know, like I give them to my friends and whatever, and like people just stick them and find them. Like someone found my card in Times Square once.
Wow.
Like,
do you ever have to like
video.
defend your territory? Like I know in some places where you put up like a tag or a sticker, sometimes somebody will come in and try to cover it. You people do that and you gotta like mess them up? Or
Nah. Like, in Brooklyn, there's a lot of like stickertunity, as I like to call it. A lot of places to put your stickers. Like there's like a lot of poles or whatever that are like stickered up or like whatever. Like you'll find a spot. There's like this one corner in my neighborhood that I call the crypto pole, and it's outside of a busy Starbucks. So I have like my original sticker, my new sticker. I have Nanu Burks on there. I have like all my crypto friends. I put on that one pole, and whenever someone tries to cover it up with a piece of paper, I respectfully remove that.
Now, someone in the comments, please take that voice out. Throw it into any movie that was made in like the 1980s about like, New York City and all the crazy shady shit that's going down. And let's make like a kick-ass meme out of it. Because like that totally works.
Yeah. Like, but
my corner. You don't come to my corner. Like there's lots of room on my corner, but it's mine. I get my due on my corner by that pole. That's where you got to wrap that sticker around,
But like, if someone covers up my sticker, I make sure it's not a neighborhood event, and if it is a neighborhood event, I wait until after the event to remove the paper.
Do you ever have you ever stuck them on like a stray dog or anything? Because if you think about it,
oh my gosh, never.
Let me hear me out. There's a lot of stray animals in the city, and
yeah,
they're on the move. It's like like how they wrap a car, like a taxi cab, for instance. You pop that sticker on a dog or cat. That thing's traveling around the city advertising for you. Constantly.
I mean, honestly, the Rat Man, that's the closest thing I've gotten to that. The Rat Man in New York. I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but I did find the famous Rat Man. His name is Buddy the Rat. I did ask him if he knows what Bitcoin is. He said he does. And he continued to hand out my card and with his gorilla friend. He had a friend that was a gorilla.
We interviewed
man.
She's on-ramping interspecies adoption.
Have you ever unramped an extraterrestrial species?
Honestly, no, but like it's possible that I could have because I really feel like aliens could like bring our minds or something. Like I don't know, but like maybe we are like Bitcoin is like intergalactic space money. So like maybe like on like species on another planet are using Bitcoin in the blockchain. Like you don't know. I mean, Blue Dak, you got rockets everywhere. Maybe there's some like intergalactic people using Blue Dak.
I like the thought. I like the thought, but they're not using Bitcoin. They're just using NFTs.
I think Bitcoin's how we get aliens to talk to us, though. Once all the governments start using it, then that's why we get like initiated into like the alliance or whatever. And they're like,
that's true.
You're finally off the paper money bullshit. Welcome to the alliance. Now you have to give us like half of your circulating shitcoin supply or something. The joint.
I don't know. Like it's possible we've already been like banned from the Intergalactic Alien Alliance like eons ago. There was this guy I once had a conversation with. And yes, sometimes I talk to myself that thought like, why is it that like we just wonder that aliens come to this planet and they talk to humans? Maybe they're already having conversations with the cows and they're like, yeah, these guys have got it right. The humans are fucking shit up, but the cows they're just hanging out. just eating stuff. Like we don't know. Like maybe there's like, you know, some economy that they've
aliens
procured
landed
with
here and
cattle
found
that we
like
don't even know about, right?
a shit talking cat who just doesn't like people. And like brings on the annihilation of the human race because the cat told aliens that like this planet sucks.
Yeah, they find Garfield the cat, and he's like, "This is boring. I hate it."
They don't use money in Star Trek. Facts. Money is obsolete.
Yeah, and no, Jacob, this is my point. People keep telling me that I'm absolutely insane, but there is no.
You are, but you're not wrong.
There's no right. That's my favorite line. But there is no reason necessarily for us to have money, just as there really is no reason for us to have a token without value, like without intrinsic value. We live in a society where people use an iPhone or an Android phone because it's a multifunctional device. Now, sure, it's cool, you know, to buy a watch if you want to be that stylish type of dude. But if you have like, you know, nobody rides around in a horse and buggy anymore because there's a car that does two things at once, right? You want the engine and you want the ability for luxury, right? Well, fair enough. But I mean, like there's still people. There's still. We're talking about. You get myself into trouble here. Anyway, let's go back to watches because that's an easy one, right? Like you know,
the topic,
right? There's a clock pretty much everywhere. There's an iPhone in your pocket that has a watch, but it's a multifunctional device. And this is why I think the future of crypto is NFTs. And the reason is it's allows you to do so much more. It's an advertising engine within the tokenomics, within the ability to like do all of these different things, as opposed to just a token that represents a single point of transfer, which is money. Now, that might sound crazy, but I look forward to the day where every single freaking thing is tokenized. And I don't want to be like, let's tokenize the world, but it just really makes sense to me that if I'm going to buy a head of lettuce, that I have a head of lettuce token in my wallet that I can get, and I can look at that token and I can say, hey, look, like on this day, it's a 2-for-1 head of lettuce at this shop, but on this day, it's a 2-for-1. Like, it just makes sense, advertising. And it doesn't make sense. Like, I get it doesn't make sense, but I think that that's where we're headed. We'll probably overshoot it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the first one to say that.
People probably said it wouldn't make sense to have, you know, shopping store coupons on the internet.
Right.
But we have apps on the App Store that have millions of downloads that are specifically just for getting coupons for shopping stores. So putting your coupon discounts on instead of the newspaper on the internet didn't seem like an obvious evolutionary step, but it happened. It was inevitable if you think about it. And looking at, you know, things like blockchain and Web3, the next layers that we're building on top of this, it's pretty much like since we have something now to look at, like looking at the internet as if it is the blockchain, and we have that catalyst of a comparison, which the internet had no comparison to. We do now, and we can see like, oh, well, this adoption curve could go this direction, seeing as like now you can get, you know, Acme and ShopRite and Save a Lot and Pathmart and all these shopping store coupons on the internet. Yeah, you probably will be getting your lettuce NFTs more than
and why not? Like, why not have a little shop in New York that sells apples, or in California that sells, I don't know, what, grapes or wine?
I thought you were going to say cocaine.
Right, fair enough. But they have those. You know, anyone who comes to your store, they scan a QR code and they get this like NFT in their wallet, and then they get this notification that, like, I don't know, the first 100 people that show up at the store on a certain day and transfer and burn that NFT get a certain discount. And after that, the discount's over.
Black Friday trampling every Friday.
Right, and like, you know, you need a little bit of business. You tap into the crypto crazy, you know, NFT buzz haze, and I think that's a really good plan forward for anyone who's not married to the traditional system of Monday to Friday get paid on the 15th.
Yeah, unfortunately, Misting Crypto's in New York where they fucking hate crypto. I don't even know how you deal with it. I mean, I'm curious in general, how has it been trying to adopt people in a state in which that hates Bitcoin adoption?
I mean, it hasn't been too bad. I mean, people getting into crypto are only concerned about Bitcoin coming in. So we do have access to Bitcoin. You know, we have our Coinbase, our Gemini. In terms of other things, it's a little difficult to especially get into DeFi and things like Wax, because like Wax isn't that accessible to like new people. Like, I know living in New York, I had to do some peer-to-peer. So there's a lot of that going on, but also the rise of dexes is a great thing because now people aren't relying for that that third party to facilitate the transactions. Like me getting some Ethereum tokens, I had to go through things like Uniswap, or to get certain wax tokens I had to go through things like Alcor. So these dexes are really playing a vital role in me acquiring other tokens. There's also loopholes that you got to find, like certain swap platforms that don't KYC and don't know where I live.
Don't incriminate yourself, young bro.
No, but like there's like different swap platforms.
I think
That's
she's
totally
talking
valid.
about. Yeah, I think she's talking about things that you probably shouldn't do.
But there are actual platforms that you can swap on.
Right,
that like it's like open thing.
Yeah, but you should only use them in legal states, is what we're saying.
Yeah, but it is legal in the state. That's why I use it.
Okay, sweet. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it covered. But
Yeah,
like,
I'm not doing anything shady.
in order to, you're totally doing shady shit. Like again, back to the jet skis. Back to the jet skis. That's shady shit. You can't get too close to the boats. Totally doing shady shit. But
who gets a ticket for jet skiing while texting?
Right.
Ooh, yeah. That's
Right.
weird. That's a good point.
That's a bougie ticket.
I want to go one step further with Ken's question, because I want to know as well. Like, what's the sentiment towards NFTs then? Do people just like in New York? If the
because they got like what Christie's
like
in New York, right? Like, aren't they
Yeah.
like big on NFTs as far as like the elite side go? But what about like the little people?
I mean, I haven't seen a lot of people get into like NFTs. I've seen a lot of people get into like the ETH PFP projects. That's something that's accessible just because ETH is accessible. So I've seen a lot of people go into ETH projects. I know Boss Beauties actually got their pieces put up in the New York Stock Exchange, and they have like some New York billboards. So there's a lot of things going on concerning NFTs. And something happened at Governor's Ball, which is a 3-day concert that goes on in New York. At this year it was held at Citi Field. My sister attended for her friend's birthday. 60,000 people. It was like a huge concert. And Coinbase actually sponsored Governor's Ball. And didn't tell anybody, but my sister said there's a whole VIP section, and you had the only way to get in was if you downloaded the Coinbase app, and like so there was a whole NFT floor so that people could look at NFTs. So it's happening. The mainstream, like not the mainstream, but the big players are trying to get the young gen in. So I thought that was very interesting. My sister managed to get some Coinbase swag for me. I think one of the staff knew me and noticed my sticker on her phone. So yeah, that was pretty
going
cool.
Politics in New York. That's great.
Yeah. Also, speaking about time, this is a new watch that came out by Coin Vigilante. I don't know if you can see with the screen, but there's like a little B on the bottom. Right there. So like these are Bitcoin watches, and he has Litecoin ones. He just released these on his Kickstarter. So look at Coin Vigilante on Twitter and go find his Kickstarter, because these are quality watches. On the back, it says Satoshi's Vision. Wait, yeah. I don't know.
Nice.
And are they multifunctional watches?
Yeah. So like, if you press this little knobby thing up here, the little the orange thing moves the seconds, and then the other part over here, it times for an hour.
Oh, wow.
And then this one tells like the time of day. Like it's actually like really sick. So I was lucky enough to get
I remember when
that is actually some legit swag.
Yeah, it's big. He has Bitcoin and Litecoin ones. So this is like the black face, and then he has like the white ones. I really got to grab the link to his Kickstarter, because this guy Carlos, he is an evangelist, and I know like I'm going a little bit off topic, so I apologize, but this guy really deserves the shout. And I think that if you guys could find a way to get a watch, I feel like these could be collector's items one day. Not financial advice or anything. I just really like the watches, and I like this guy Carlos as a person. So please share this link. It's in our private chat, Jimmy. But yeah, these watches are really sick. TC, I'm gonna have Jimmy drop the link so you could click on it. But they're so pretty. There's white ones and like Litecoin ones, and it's just it's quality stuff. Like there's like leather strap that has like genuine leather written on it, coin vigilante on the back, over here. I don't know. I just like got really excited. And he just launched this weekend, and he's already doing so great because it's a quality product. And he put a lot of time and love into it.
It doesn't look like it's overpriced either. $220 can get you a watch, so it's not too bad.
It's really good. And he's been like telling me about this for a little while, and like he gave me a heads up, and I'm so happy that I got to even know about this. So when he announced, I was just so like happy to be a part of it. So yeah, like he like happy to be in the know, I guess, because I didn't really do much with it. But Carlos is a really great guy, and I think that he really cares about time and and what you do with it. So that's what inspired him to do these. It's a very deep story. You should watch his video on the Kickstarter. I love it. So professional.
It'd be weird. Yeah, it'd be weird if he hated time.
Like, you know, it's just like so awesome. And he designed these himself. Like, it's a lot of good work. But anyway, yeah, so there's a lot going on, man. So much like going on in the world of like
What's your next big accessory? Are you gonna get like a really like a blinged out chain or something? I mean, I can see like
really want. I really want like those NFT chains that are like that have like it kind of looks like this in the middle or whatever, and it like displays your NFT on the chain. Like that's what I want so bad. Like I want to go to like a conference and just walk around with like all my bros NFTs just like scrolling through my chest. And like I feel like that would just like show the love I have for like the bros and all the NFTs I own.
That'd be sick.
So
maybe a bunch of cubes with a bunch of different influencers and all their NFTs on 6 sides of the cube, and we could call it, wait for it, the blockchain necklace.
Oh, that's so cute, Jimmy.
I like it. Cute. When are you gonna release these, Jimmy? Or is this the type of thing that we should do?
Yeah,
he's like, I already did it. This is already happening.
I should do it. Right?
He's like, I gave you the idea. That's it. Right. That's all you need.
I also want to share Hollow Teen is continuing tomorrow at 3 p.m. 3 very rare NFTs, 31 mints each, are launching tomorrow. Zombie Teen. So take a look at that.
Any airdrops for these? I know how you like to give to people who collect all 3 of them.
Yes, if you collect all 3, you will get a Zesty airdrop. It's called Zombie Teen Wait For Me. You could click it in the description of each NFT. You could get a peek at the airdrop. If you want all 3, you get the ultra rare airdrop on the 26th. Just for hodling these NFTs, holding them in your wallet. You don't got to do anything else. You don't got to do anything else but hold them. And then after that, do what you will. But I suggest you hodl because, you know, it don't part with your NFTs.
Have you considered making people do something to get those, though? You said that you don't have to do anything else. It might be cool to require people to jump through a few hoops, so to speak. Is there any thought?
There's going to be some utility coming soon with my NFTs. I don't know how much I can
reverse
speak on
utility. Like you have to do this to get this, instead of like, hey, if you get this, then you get this. I like making people do stuff to get the thing.
I mean, I was thinking about that, but right now, the best of my ability, what I feel like I can execute right now is my airdrops. And I feel that like a lot of people, you know, I feel like, you know, I think about it like if someone's like lazy and they don't want to do anything, they don't have to do anything for an airdrop. Just buy all 3 and hodl. So that's my thing for now.
That's my level of participation because I'm so lazy. I just have to collect all 3. Yay!
Yeah. See, I think of the Kenneths. I think of the Kenneths of the world, and I'm like, would Kenneth do anything more than buy the NFT? Probably not. So let me just airdrop, and he'll be happy. A lot of people don't even realize that they get the airdrop. So when it appears in their wallet, they're like, "Oh, poop! This is like pretty dope." And I'm like, "Yeah, this is your gift. Hi." So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could set up an obstacle course, but I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I think it's your right to not make people do too much. Honestly, I think you're doing a lot more than, I mean, you seem to understand the space a lot more than most people that have like,
thank you,
big collections, honestly. And
I try. You know, I have some things in the works. So I want to be the youngest female CEO in crypto. So I am working on that mission. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for what's coming up because I'm really working on cooking some things, making something zesty for my communities. But yeah, so I'm working really hard to improve the crypto space to the best I can and help spread crypto adoption and show other teenagers that we could decentralize ourselves and be our own store and be our own bank safely.
That's a great ambition to have, and I'm a little bit sad that like I can't take part. I mean, maybe someday I'll be able to.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
You could particicate in the project or something.
I mean, there are only two possibilities that will allow me to compete. I somehow miraculously figure out how to build my time machine and go back in time before you said this and become the youngest CEO in crypto. But then, you're going to have that retrospective knowledge, so you'll be able to do that. And it'll just be this race to obscurity, which won't be cool. Or B, I can figure out a way to make a magic potion and that will make you get older faster so that you reach up to my age. But that's just really dark and I don't want to do that. So I'm pretty much screwed. So I'm just going to have to cheer for you to be the youngest CEO in crypto.
Yeah. No, Jimmy, you can start a company for your daughter and she'll be the youngest CEO in crypto.
That's kind of cheating though, because I kind of feel like she has to do it herself, like Miss. I know because Miss Teen Crypto, although she speaks highly of her father and the people in her life that have gotten into crypto. I can say this: what I know about her is that she is a self-made, cryptoite. If there ever was one, she's had help from family and friends, but most of this she's done herself. It doesn't take it's not easy. Getting ridiculed by your teachers because you're buying into a scam. Only to have them come to you a few months later and say, "Hey, that thing you were talking about, get me in."
I mean, people think that, and I know Ken, you too, definitely. I mean, I know that you have crazy stories about this, but did people think that you were insane for a while, Miss Teen Crypto?
I had a lot of people in school that just would start avoiding me because what I was doing. I would film videos and people would just haha at me, which is fine.
You're laughing now.
I've actually had guidance counselors and people approach me and being like, "Yo, people are talking about what you're doing. Are you okay?" No, okay. And I'm like, yeah, they just don't understand they just don't understand crypto yet. So once they understand, it'll be all right. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay, have a good day. And yeah, I try to make peace. I just always put my seed cards around my school. So I was taking pictures of people would just see me putting together my videos and just my card and me going woo at it. It was just so funny. People definitely thought I was a little bit of a nut. But then when Bitcoin and adoption started to increase, I guess they looked at me like I was a little less nuts. But maybe they still think I'm crazy. I think it's going to take a few years until they have to use crypto. That they'll be like, oh, maybe Randy wasn't too far off.
I'm not sure about you guys, but when I was a kid, the kids who smoked, they used to have to duck across the street behind the shed because everyone was like, hey, look at those kids over there. For you, must have been all the Bitcoin kids, the three of you were ducked behind the shed, amping up your NFT collections.
It was only me though. No one else was getting into crypto. It was so rough. Sad. It was only me.
I want to put some gratitudes up, but I just want to shout this out. Speaking of NFTs, these guys are fun. They're one of my new favorite projects. These guys are called the Drop Bears Tree Diving Club, and this is an awesome build from
in Australia.
Cowboy. Yeah, and these guys are doing some cool stuff. What they're doing is because I want to shout these guys out. I think this is really interesting. They're going to donate in their roadmap. They're going to donate a bunch of money towards restoring koala habitats and animal habitats from the bushfires. Aww. And also they're going to pay for 2 people to come to Australia. This is what they say. They're going to pay for 2 people to come to Australia for a vacation if they get to a certain part of their roadmap.
Oh, that's cool.
As well. So definitely come check out this. Yeah,
to play with koala bears.
I'm not sure if that's legal or not. I think
you know what a drop bear is, Jimmy? It's a vicious koala that drops out of a tree and attacks you.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm a fan of
a lot of people don't know that.
Right?
Oh, Left House joined the game. Oh, he left. Never mind. Oh,
Left House left the game?
Yeah, hi, Left House.
Left House has left the house? Oh, it's
That's
so bad.
that was so funny.
Yo, the
Yeah, it's really
the
bad.
lefthouse people are man cool.
All right, we're gonna put you guys on level 2 because level 2. You guys have all helped us as a group of awesome people in Wax and the broader crypto space get to at least level 2, and I like it. You're at the top of the level. So who wants to go first? Let's go with Ken. Ken, what are you grateful for, Ken?
Water-based lubricant.
It's a good answer. Is that are you allowed to write that?
Sure, why not? I mean, we're talking about Mr. Crypto not crashing into boats and dying, and I guess lubrication kind of makes the impact a little less frictiony.
Yeah, if you're covered in that stuff, you'll just like bounce off and slide, to safety.
And much better than warm ketchup, I would imagine.
It's no, I mean, let's not. You're getting crazy. All right.
I mean, just bringing it full circle there, buddy. Ken's grateful for water-based. How do you spell lubricant? Lube,
L-U-B. I don't know.
R-I-C.
Miss Crypto would know. She's the graduate.
Right? How do you spell it?
I'm not sharing.
She's like, I'm not participating in any of this.
Ken's grateful for water-based.
That's why I'm staying
lubricant.
quiet.
All right, done.
I mean, you're the reason why I went with that, just because it was the most inappropriate thing I could have been. That's just my life, though. I can't help it.
Let's go.
Ken always comes for me, bro. Like, he always comes for me.
I can't help it, bro. I am who I am. I'm a weird.
Like,
bro.
I don't know if it's like out of love or you like seriously like want to pick on me. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I need some reassurance sometimes that you still love me. Like,
I get it. I get it. There's not a lot of people that can take it, and I think the people that can take it, you just always want to push those limits.
Just trying to thicken your skin, Miss Teen Crypto, because the longer you stay in this space, the more weirdos like me you're gonna make friends with.
And they're actually gonna have bad intentions. Ken at least has good intentions.
Right. Just I'm a good weirdo.
Yeah. Done.
What is Nathan grateful for?
I would have to say Guatemalan water lizards.
You guys are killing my spelling. Guatamalan.
Yeah, Guatemalan water lizard, and that's a lizard very specific to the country of Guatemala, and it prefers to swim rather than to be on land. That's why they call it a water lizard.
going on.
We're being creative.
Oh, at least we got a wet theme going.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to stick with something that like that thing could use Ken's, what Ken's grateful for. We just grease that bad boy up and let him go swimming. He loves it. What are you grateful for? Water-based crypto jet skis. Advocacy for the enhancement.
Yeah. So just to keep with the water theme, don't mess it up, Miss Teen Crypto. What do you
I'm grateful. Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
I'm just gonna sip my water.
I'm thankful for water theme. Like, I'm really I'm grateful for Poland Spring. Like, this water right here. This, if it wasn't for this water, like, I probably wouldn't be the same person.
Have you ever drank a live goldfish?
Absolutely not.
I'm not going to put water in the title just because I want people to think that, like, when you don't show up for a stream because you're sleeping in, that you're in Poland trying to bust somebody out of the slammer.
Poland Spring.
Okay.
That's good.
Oh, we're stupid. I love it.
All right.
I feel like you should
really
use that
love us.
background all the time, Miss Teen Crypto. You should rock that bungalow like the champ that you are.
Yeah, just convince people.
You're a champ, bro.
Are
I'm
we
so
friends?
jelly.
Are we friends now?
No,
Are we
I'm so
friends
jealous
now?
of your bungalow.
He wants that bungalow.
I want a bungalow.
Just any bungalow will do. Just wants one. I kind of want one too. I'm a little sad that I don't have a bungalow.
I'm bungalowless.
I mean, we could all like enjoy like my bungalow and my.
She's
view.
willing to share her bungalow and her view. All right, you can send it to my wallet, KennBosak.eth.
Oh my gosh! No.
Send me your bungalow.
I almost kicked over my ring light.
That's how funny. That's how funny it was. Send one bungalow here, get 2 bungalows back.
Oh, that's old school. Yeah, it's an old school bungalow scam.
I mean, maybe you should fractionalize it and start the first like NFT bungalow timeshare.
Bung frax.
Wow, I really should.
That's funny.
Should.
Like how they have like in those old like Family Matters type TV shows where like the siblings will put a piece of painter's tape through the room to divide it. She could like divide her bungalow with like painter's tape.
That's cool.
All right.
That's cool. That's what I was planning on doing when we rent the tiger for your birthday. That's how I was planning on keeping it away from everybody. I was going to put a tape line down the middle and just be like, stay back there or you're in trouble, mister.
Are we wrapping things up, bros? I got to get going.
Yeah, I actually have to wrap.
Sure.
I'm in the process of moving.
So just a couple shout outs before we go. Obviously, like thanks for joining us, and I'd love to do this again sometime in the not so distant future. Maybe we'll have to have like a Miss Teen Kenn New Year's Christmas party type of deal. I think that would be so fun.
That'd be cool. I'll get drunk on Manischewitz and we'll party the night away.
What's that Christmas game called where you get like random presents from random people? I know it has
Secret Santa.
Secret Santa.
That's like the boring name for it. What's the real name?
Don't change
Zesty secret gifts.
No, somebody in the chat. I know you're watching this. What's the name of the game? The Secret Santa is like the laziest name to call it, but there's like a real thing and it has like a cool name. And
his name was Robert Paulson.
It's gonna bother me all night now. But anyway, we should do one of those things.
I actually sent Kenn a Christmas present last year.
Yes, you did. I actually still have the cookies, I think.
I baked Kenn fresh cookies because the first meetup I ever met Kenn, I brought cookies because like I'm Italian. Had to bring something to the meetup that represented like love and thank you for having me. So I brought cookies and apparently they were a hit. And Kenn like stuffed 5 in his pocket. So for Christmas, I sent him a whole like thing of them, a fresh batch, and
I had pocket cookies for days. It was great.
I love your pocket.
Yeah, I gotta probably during NFT NYC I should bake cookies and like.
Oh, you should.
That'd be great.
Do a crypto bake sale.
I have a good way for us to end them.
Have like a bunch of friends in your age group bake a bunch of shit and sell it for shit coins and have a crypto bake sale.
It's actually not
bad. It's a Halloween party.
Oh my god! At the Halloween party, there could be Halloween cookies, and if you want a cookie from me, you have to give me 1 Litecoin. Just kidding.
That's a hefty price there.
When I got this Litecoin too, it was under $100 a coin.
That brings us to our closer. What's everybody's favorite pocket food? We'll just end on that. Also, as mention your pocket food, and then let everybody know where to find you, and all that good stuff.
I'll let the lady go first.
I mean, yeah, ladies first. It's only fair.
My favorite pocket food.
Yeah, what's your favorite food to keep in your pocket and eat from your pocket?
I mean, I was trying to think, like, my favorite pocket food.
Yeah.
I guess I would say is, wow, like, this is, like, so hard.
Good question, right?
I guess it would be, like, chocolate because, like, I love, like, those little, like, Hershey's, like, those little mini chocolates. And, like, sometimes, like, I'll just, like, put one in my pocket to go.
And it gets all like warm and, liquidy, which is kind of cool about having pocket chocolate.
I mean, yeah, you just got to make sure it doesn't melt because then you're like kind of like pooped,
Yeah.
Kenneth, what's your favorite pocket food?
Ramen noodles. You can eat that raw, just like right out of the bag.
That's so good. And you mix the seasoning in your pocket?
Yeah. You just crush up the bag of ramen noodles and then you open it up with all the little crushed parts and then you sprinkle in the chicken or beef flavor and you shake it up and you just eat it like, like a little snack. It's great.
It's the original Hot Pocket. Dumb joke. Jimmy, what about you?
Also, I just want to give a shout. I am doing a Twitter space with Bitwage tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I put the link in our private chat.
Your paycheck in Bitcoin.
Yes, I was on a Zesty Twitter space with them, and this guy Alex, he was the first U.S. soccer player to accept Bitcoin as payment. So so I met him. So then now we're doing a Twitter space all together. And if you guys want to join that, it's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will be live a lot this week. Thursday, I'm gonna have a very zesty podcast with a very well-known guest. So tune in for that announcement.
Is it Jack Dorsey?
Is it me?
Oh my gosh, Jemay, that would be quite zesty.
I just didn't put it in my calendar, so if it's me, let me know.
It's Bill
surprises.
It's a very popular female in the space. So
Rosie O'Donnell.
I think I just RSVP to it on YouTube. If you are talking about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's like whether anyone goes to dig and find it.
Yeah, I definitely know who you're talking about now because I RSVP'd.
So you're my friend. You'll tune in for that.
Yeah, of course. I'm excited. Both of you are amazing women in this space, and looking forward to hear that conversation go down.
Thanks.
So yeah,
man.
cool. I gotta get going, bros. But you can find me on OnlyFans, Kenn Bosak.
No worries. Definitely drop into everyone's social channels. Say hi. Drop into everyone's web pages. Say hi. Sign up for everyone's Twitter and YouTube feeds and say hi. And we'll catch you guys here on another episode of Shallow Dive with Love sometime soon. I'll keep it real. And thanks for joining us.
Stay zesty.
We love you. Have a